I'm going to come back here and tell you a little bit. Right to our left, this is called a flat rock. Not so flat. But when the Coast Guard took over in the 40s, FDR combined the services, lighthouse keeping service and the Coast Guard, and therefore the Coast Guard took over, manning the light. So, in that being said, just to the left of us, the Coast Guard boat would come out here, park, and if they had anything to go up to the lighthouse, they had a tractor that would come down with a trailer. And then they could haul everything up to the lighthouse that had to be carried or driven up. So that's a little bit about this flat rock. Actually, that flat rock was kind of popular at one time. They had a boat out here that was owned by the first owners of AT&T. They lived on Madeline Island. Anyway, they encouraged Calvin Coolidge to come out here. And they got real close to the island. I think they had a picnic. And lo and behold, they had a big whitefish and lake trout dinners here on the boat at their own ships. Okay, we're going to go up here a little bit.
I don't even know if you can.
And I might do a little maneuvering, let you guys see the island up close. Okay, I'll be back.
Wow. I wonder if you could walk her if them are deep. Oh, are they pretty? Whose house is that on there? It's a big old house.
For you folks that are on this other boat, what I want to do is I'm going to sneak in here, just show the folks what a little bit. So if you're continuing on, great. We'll be out of your way too.
There's a house on there.
Your water bottle's behind you.
Okay, this is kind of a surprise I wanted to show you guys. A little bit of a surprise. Now, this what's happened. The other boat cannot do this. They're a little bit too wide, a little bit more expensive.
Wow.
But we can sneak in here. Depth of water, 14 feet. Actually, just under 15. Now, for you folks up above, you can kind of see this up close. But for you folks that are down below, you can see inside the caves. That noise you heard, guys, I activated our ball thruster. And I could kind of push the ball one way or the other. Now, can you imagine the kayaks that come out here? They run between all these
That'd be fun.
Yeah, they're in and out of all these caves. We're going to continue to see a lot of the caves. What we're also going to do, guys, is we're going to turn around and come back.
Okay.
So everybody's going to get, kind of close. First, now I'm going to back up a little bit.
Oh, look at this.
By nature, I guess.
So here, yeah,
I'm going to show you that much.
look at how beautiful this is.
Did you get a picture of the lighthouse?
Oh. These are the sea caves. On what island is this?
What island is it?
Devil's Island.
I'm assuming, guys, you folks that are on the back deck.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna little
Devil's
let's press
Island
water.
sea.
But anyway, just don't want that little guy to climb up. I think I see he's sitting down now. Okay, guys. Looking off to the right, can you see that notch? How Mother Nature has cut that. Maybe Paul Bunyan came out here with a
Axe.
stone chainsaw. Cut that. Maybe.
Look at how clear that water is.
I've never been in a kayak. I don't think I'd want my first try to be on Lake Superior.
Not here. No, you'd have to be pretty.
I've been in a
You'd have to
canoe.
be pretty.
And I wouldn't want to canoe out
Experienced,
here. I
yeah.
don't think.
These are beautiful ice caves. Plus, look at how rough they are slamming up against the rock.
I'm going to have you guys use your
Gorgeous.
imagination. Can you imagine the ice when it breaks up in the spring? Rubs up along all this sandstone out here
Look at the ice
Making
caves
it
for the
smooth.
experienced.
and probably
Kayaker.
bring it down a little bit.
How beautiful is this?
When we start in the spring, in certain places out here, the ice from all the splashing water,
It's hard for me to believe
It's
as
still
big and
out
deep
here.
as this is that it freezes out.
yeah, it takes a couple
Yeah,
of
look at
weeks
this
for it
big
to
one
melt.
here.
Yeah, I know it does because I've
Now,
read
if
about
you
ships
look
that were
right
stranded
to our
on
right,
ice, but
that
Yeah.
cave,
Look at
that cave is deep. I can bring out my 21-foot boat. I have to put the aerial down and I can go inside. Actually, when you
Look at
get
that.
inside, the ceiling part of it is higher than the entrance.
oh wow.
You can go in and turn around. I don't know if, I never measured it, but I'm assuming it could be close to 100 feet back in that. I got a question one time. How did
that.
Devil's
Looks like a
Island get its
spiral
name?
staircase, doesn't it?
And
Where?
That one looks like a
once in
spiral
a while
staircase
I've
over
heard
there.
that the Native
Like you could walk around
Americans
it, you know?
Uh-huh.
would listen to the
Yeah, right there.
seas
Wow,
going
look at
into
the
the
layers
caves
and layers.
and listening to all those sounds, scary sounds, whatever it was, thought it was the devil. And that's what I know about Devil's Island.
Ooh.
And I got another question. How did the
Look at
Apostle
that.
Islands get its name? And as far as I know, the Jesuits came up here, converting everybody, some type of religion, and therefore they were supposed to say or suspect that there were 20
That
or
beautiful
12
water.
islands. Therefore, you get the Apostle Islands.
Look at all the sea caves.
That's the best explanation I've ever heard.
Look how once break off that whole thing. Yeah. Once that breaks off, that is just gonna go down. Look at how it's bending. It's just bending like. I wonder how many people would kayak and all of a sudden crack, a big piece would go off.
That's what I told my husband. I'd be afraid to go in there to kayak.
Yeah.
Are you winnowing?
Yeah.
So you're giving my voice?
It's just superior to all the others.
It's okay.
Okay, folks, I got to say this.
Oh.
We're coming up, and as you're looking, there's a triangular tower here. Radial directional.
It's a lighthouse.
The old freighters had a
Look at
diamond-shaped antenna on top of their pilot house, and they could pick up the dots and dashes that were
Look at these
produced
caves, though.
by that tower. If they homed in on other towers, and according to the
Yeah.
I don't know the stories, there were supposed to be towers everywhere where there was a lighthouse. So in the old days, you could triangulate and have an idea of where you were. First navigational tool. Also, I want to tell you about this white building that's here. This white building, can you see the old foghorns? That produced the fog signal, first by steam and then by diesel. And the park was very good. They fixed that building
It's
up.
creepy. That house is creepy.
If you guys remember the Statue of Liberty, remember they had scaffolding all the way to the very top
See the sea caves.
or close to it? Well, they had scaffolding here all the way to the top of this lighthouse. If there was any fixing to do, it was done. The antennas that you see on top of the lighthouse, did I mention that? Seems like I may have said that, yeah.
No, we didn't.
So you would dial up Apostle Islands National Lakeshore, Devil's Island, and you can home in on the weather. Yep, I remember saying that. Okay, now we're going to go a little further, not quite to where we stuck our nose into the island, and I'm going to go away from the island, and you'll look back. There are two houses up here, Queen Anne design. And these houses,
Wow.
the first one was built for the keeper. Later
yeah.
on, when they added more duties like the fog signal, they added assistant keepers. And it looks like those houses were big enough to have a family if the keepers had a big family. So the keeper, he took care of the light. Then in 1945, like I say, FDR was president. He combined the two services, saving probably some money of some sort. Then it was operated by the Coast Guard personnel. And when I was growing up in Bayfield, there were 2 or 3 homes in Bayfield, and
Just
the
ice
keepers,
caves everywhere.
that was their winter home, and then of course they came out here during the summer.
Wow.
I remember one guy, his name was Ted Shelvin. There was another guy on Cooper Hill. Yep, so a few of them